Covering all your local high school football games with highlights and scores, Gary Harris and the WVUA23 sports team will break down the games and coming matchups. Now, Football Friday on WVUA23.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome in to WVUA's Football Friday, brought to you by FNB of Central Alabama and Banks Quarles. Highlights from 10 high school football games tonight, beginning with the Bryant and Northridge game, Class 6A, Region 4. Northridge coming in with just one loss, same for Bryant, but it was 35-0 Northridge at the half. But Bryant coming out strong in the second half. Quarterback Justin Cannon hits Zabrian Moore Jr., who falls just shy of the goal line, but sets up the Stampede first and goal. Devin Holly punches in the touchdown. Bryant finally gets themselves on the board, but still trailing 35-6, but something to celebrate. Later, Justin Cannon throws it up on the out route, and he's picked off by the Jags' Cedric Bradford. And from there in the red zone, D'Lo Richardson makes his move. Check out the sweet spin like Eddie Lacy. He finds the end zone. Jags lead 42-6, and Northridge goes on to win it tonight 42-20. So the Jags get City Bryant bragging rights over Bryant in their rivalry game, and of course a big region victory for the Jags as well. Tuscaloosa County High School tonight hosting Oak Mountain in Class 7A Region 3. And a little bit smoky out there. We pick up the action right before the half. Oak Mountain leading 15-0, but the Wildcats have the ball inside the 10. Frederick Evans takes the handoff and punches it in. Oak Mountain is still up 15-7 at the half, but the Cats have the momentum. In the third quarter, though, the Eagles, after a great performance by the Tuscaloosa County High Band, the Eagles continue to move the chains. Coleman Reeves busted up the gut for 20 yards and a first down. Later in the third, County High gets the football back, and they are looking to drive. Samuel Cooper rolls and connects with Malik Smith for a big Wildcats first down. And later on the same possession, third and long. And you never want to be in third and long. Oak Mountain's Hall Morton makes a big play as the Wildcats try to go over the top, but he's in perfect position for the pick. And it is Oak Mountain going on to post the victory tonight over County High. 15-7, the Wildcats fall in a hard-fought game at home. Class 6A Region 4, this was a good one. Hillcrest traveling over to Bessemer City. The Patriots taking on the Purple Tigers. First quarter, no score. Bessemer City ball. Kadarius Davis, screen pass to Jaquez Hall. Good execution for a first down. Same possession. Davis throws the pass to Antonio Stanton, and Stanton's got reservations for 6. Give him a room. It's a touchdown. PAT good. Bessemer City on top 7-0. Still in the first quarter. Hillcrest down 7-zip on the move. Cole Frederick to Torrin Mayhew. Moves the chains. And then that man, Brian Robinson, who is a absolute terrific running back, in for the touchdown. We're tied at 7. Second quarter, 7-7, Bessemer City ball. But watch this Patriots defense. Stuff you very much. Penetration in the backfield. That leads to a big loss. 14-7 now, Bessemer City in the second. And Bessemer City strikes. Davis throws the touchdown pass to Jalen Waller. PAT, though, blocked. 20-7 Hillcrest. And Hillcrest comes all the way back in OT. What a win. They lost a tough one against Clay Chalkville, 41-40. They win one tonight in overtime on the road in region play, 23-20. That is a big, big win for Sam Adams and company. Still to come on Football Friday, our Alabama and SEC football preview. But up next, it's our pool and patio game of the week, a bragging rights special between West Blocton and Bibb County. More Football Friday brought to you by FNB of Central Alabama, and Bank Quarles is on the way.
We're the Tuscaloosa County High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Football Friday on WVUA23.
Now, the game of the week.
Our pool and patio game of the week. Class 4A Region 4, West Blocton at Bibb. We love you too there in Centerville. It was West Blocton last year knocking off the Choctaws. Bibb County looking for some payback. Second quarter, still scoreless. Bibb County, Matthew Hyatt finds Marquise Leverett. He's out to practice early. Behind the defense, that is a bomb. Touchdown, Choctaws. They missed the extra point, up 6-0. West Blocton, though, they love to run the football. They do it well. Caleb Shadwick finds a hole, and he says, see you later. 80 yards, he's in the end zone. West Blocton up 7-6. Second quarter, Richard Vick, the keeper, and he's got room down the left sideline. He's got reservations for 6. And West Blocton gets the touchdown. 2 minutes to go before half. Bibb County on 4th down. Hyatt goes deep. It's deflected, but into the arms of Pate Oakley. He's Oakley on the spot for 6, and that was a big momentum boost before half. And as we check out the final, Bibb County does indeed get revenge for last year's loss to West Blocton in front of a sold-out stadium on both sides. Bibb County wins it in our pool and patio game of the week, 40-22. Big ball game tonight in Centerville. Class 4A Region 4, Holt at Northside. The Rams hosting the Ironmen. Northside coming in 4-0 on the season. Opening drive for Holt. Quarterback Javante Brooks hits Kamanta Stockdale. He gets a nice gain, but you got to hang on to the football. That's why they teach you to tuck it in and hold it tight. The Rams recover, and they take advantage. Quarterback Landon Camp calls his own number behind the big push from the offensive line, gets it into the end zone. Rams up 7-0 on the first play of the second quarter. Up 13-zip now. Quarterback Alex Malta. Alex Malta gets the handoff from the quarterback, and he races to the end zone, 37 yards. And Northside is looking good. Later in the second quarter, more from the running back. He follows his blockers all the way in. 2-point conversion, no good, but still the Rams up 19-zip, and they roll. 5-0 for Chris Hillcrest's club, 40-6, the final score. Northside wins big. 3A Region 4, Greene County at American Christian. And ACA looking to tame the Tigers, and they would do exactly that on this night. Quarterback Cade Young hands off to Caleb Squires. And like a good Squire, he gets it into the end zone. Touchdown Patriots, 7-0 in the first. Their cheerleaders feeling the energy and excitement. Now it's Young to Britt Sparks. He's open, 14-zip in the second quarter. ACA on top. It worked once. Will it work again? I think so. And Sparks goes high to get this one. He's tall, and he can go up and get it. 21-zip in the second quarter. And Chris Melly's team tonight rolls over the Greene County Tigers. 42-zip shutout victory for ACA tonight in Tuscaloosa. Another 3A Region 4 matchup. Hale County traveling down to Aliceville. Quarterback Santiago Taylor for the Yellow Jackets to Deontay Taylor. Aliceville led 8-0 over the team from Malville. 4th and 3rd now. It's Taylor to Taylor again for the first down, and then he finds Javon Phillips for a touchdown. And Aliceville leads 14-0. Close to the end of the first half, Hale County quarterback Caleb Johnston to Devontae Myers. Turn on the Jets, fella, down to the 2-yard line. That play sets up this play. Ty Laird for the touchdown, 14-7, but that's as close as Hale County would get as we check out the final. Aliceville posts the victory tonight in region play, 22-6. Still to come tonight, our Football Friday Band of the Week. And next up, we'll take a look at the highlights from another Class 3A Region 4 contest between Gordo and Greensboro. This was an excellent ball game, and we've got it for you next here on Football Friday. Stay with us.
Hey, we're the Hale County Varsity Cheerleaders, and you're watching Football Friday on WVUA23.
And welcome back to Football Friday, presented by F&B of Central Alabama and Banks Quarles. Later on, our Krispy Kreme Football Friday scoreboard. But right now, let the highlights continue. Class 3A Region 4. We got so many teams in that region from here, so we get a lot of games. And this was a big one. Gordo traveling south to Greensboro to take on the Raiders. First quarter, the Raiders force a turnover and immediately take advantage. Quarterback Cedric Tabb gets it across, and Greensboro was fired up tonight. They wanted to get them some of the Gordo green wave, and they get the early lead. 2-point conversion as Chauncey Lewis pushes it in, makes it 8-0. Gordo having trouble getting things going here. Big stop by the Raiders on defense on 3rd and short. But Gordo, hard to hold them down for an entire game. Malcolm Nicholson bursts through the right side and just runs over the defensive back. Get out of my way. That sets up a score. Patrick Manning punches it in, and Green Wave starting to figure it out offensively. They too go for 2 points. And Coy Chapman decides to keep. This was a heck of a ball game. Let's check out the final. Gordo wins on the road. Big win, 24-16 over the Greensboro Raiders in region play tonight. AISA action, Pickens Academy, traveling to Southern Academy. I said it was AISA. It was all Pirates in this one. The wobbler is picked off by Will Jones, and the Pirates get the turnover and take advantage. Chance Britt finds a hole, and he is making like Michael Jackson there. He's got some moves. He's gone. That makes it 35-0 still in the first half. PA. Southern Academy trying to get something going, but the ball is fumbled. Cougars can't hold on to it, and it is picked up and returned for 6. Pickens Academy tonight. They win it big over Southern Academy down the road on Highway 69 South, 53-0. 8-man football, North River Christian hosting Evangel Family at Charger Field. And look at that, cheerleaders and the mascot having a good time tonight. First quarter, Chargers quarterback Joseph Seal bobbles the snap but recovers and finds Hunter Barnes wide open. That's the easiest touchdown Hunter Barnes has ever had. All he had to do was catch it. Nobody was around him. Chargers up 22-0. Still in the first quarter. Evangel's Dane Lunsford hands off to Spencer Guy. And Spencer Guy is a fast guy as he outruns the secondary of North River Christian, making it 22-8. Second quarter now, LaDerrick Rice behind center, and he finds Seal across the middle for the Chargers, up 28-8. The Chargers defense also impressive on Friday night. Colt Ryan picked off in the end zone by Dane Lunsford. That interception leads to this big play. Sanders gets the catch from LaDerrick Rice, and that is a long touchdown. 34-8 at this point, and look at this. North River Christian, they're doing their best Ole Miss impression. They outdo Ole Miss. They get 82 tonight. 82-20, the final score. Well, up next on the program, our Football Friday Band of the Week, plus our entire Krispy Kreme Football Friday scoreboard is on the way. You stay with us here on a Friday night in West Alabama. High school football action. We're back after this. Gordo High School, our Football Friday Band of the Week. Welcome back, everybody. Wondering how your favorite team did tonight? Well, let's find out on our Krispy Kreme Football Friday scoreboard. All right, we'll run them down for you. Central goes on the road, gets a big win tonight over Wilcox County, and I mean big. They put 55 on the board, win at 55-30. Tough loss for Brookwood at Oak Grove. The Panthers come up just short, falling 13-7. Montevallo under Andrew Zal, the head coach, former Bama quarterback, 5-0. Sipsey Valley, the Bears fall tonight at Montevallo, 21-0. Holy Spirit loses big at Thorsby, 49-7. Fayette County on the road wins at Danville, 35-16. Demopolis at home, knocking off Helena, by the final of 28-6. Tuscaloosa Academy, big road win over Hooper Academy, 41-7. The Knights take it. Winfield, too much for Vinemont tonight, 47-14, that final score. Maplesville wins at Linden, 20-7. South Lamar takes down Meek by the final of 36-6. It was Hubbardville a winner over Bryant, and R.C. Hatch a winner or a loser at Francis Marion. You also saw the Maplesville, Linden, and South Lamar Meek scores, as we said. Hubbardville over Bryant, 48-12. Francis Marion knocks down R.C. Hatch, 36-23. Cordova at Hamilton, that's a wild one. 91 total points. Cordova comes out on top, 56-35. Hoover tonight over Thompson, 31-14. Other Class 7A scores, Vestavia routs Mountain Brook, 37-7. That's a big game. Spain Park in OT over Hewitt-Trussville, 31-28, the final. Well, that's going to do it for our high school football coverage, but we're not done. Still on the way. And when we come back, will Alabama roll over the Rebs and get some payback for last season, or will Ole Miss make it 2 wins in a row over the Crimson Tide? We'll discuss next when Football Friday, brought to you by F&B of Central Alabama and Banks Corals, returns here on WVUA23.
We're the best receiving cheerleaders, and you're watching Football Friday on WVUA23.
Well, pretty much all that's left now for Alabama and Ole Miss is to play the doggone football game, and they'll do that tomorrow night at 8:15 inside Bryant-Denny Stadium. Now, Ole Miss first-year starting quarterback Chad Kelly has never played on the road in an SEC stadium, much less in front of 100,000. But his coach, Hugh Freeze, thinks that his quarterback, Kelly, will do just fine against Alabama.
Chad studies more film than I do, and I think it's obvious in the way he's performed. And you know, I had one of my 3 or 4 meetings I have with him a week last week, and he used a phrase that I think he got from an article that has really stuck with me. And he just said, "Coach, I desperately want you to coach me." And man, that just, you know, I think it speaks to kind of his mindset right now. And not just, he don't want to just be coached in the X's and O's, but I really think he's trying to you know, rewrite his story in a really good way.
This is a very, very good team that we're playing. You know, Coach Freeze has done, you know, a great job there, not only in the schemes that they play, the kind of players, how physical they are, how hard they play. They got really good players. So this is going to be a really challenging game for us.
And you know, it's a big game when ESPN College Game Day is on campus, and as is their tradition, several members of their broadcast team spoke with local media today. First, we have Alabama grad and Game Day host Reese Davis talking about the game tomorrow night, and then quarterback guru George Whitfield Jr. gives us his thoughts on Crimson Tide quarterback Jacob Coker.
I think everybody knows, even no matter what the stories or the narrative might have been in the offseason about the cracks in the foundation or whatever you want to say about Alabama, if you're going to win the SEC, the road still comes through here. So if Ole Miss wants to prove that they are capable of winning the SEC and going to the college football playoff, then they need to come in and win a game like this. So it'll be a great stage for it, for sure.
He's still young, so he's still trying to get his feet up underneath him. I think Kiffin's done a really nice job calling some quick game stuff. You know, calling a lot of stuff in rhythm, getting a lot of play action stuff. They got Derrick Henry, and again, they have an offensive line that's going to be able to move them down the field. You don't need to, you know, again, he doesn't have to go out here and pitch and take these deep strikes, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, that will put you in those 50-50 moments. Just, you know, again, run the show. But that running game is his best friend.
The rest of your SEC Saturday schedule looks like this. The big one down in Baton Rouge, Auburn and LSU, 2:30. All times are Central. Georgia hosts South Carolina. Florida's at Kentucky tomorrow night. Arkansas takes on Texas Tech. A&M should have an easy time with Nevada tomorrow morning. Other games on the SEC slate for this Saturday. Missouri hosts UConn. Mississippi State takes on Northwestern State, and Vanderbilt tries to get their first win hosting Austin Peay. And of course, Crimson Tide kickoff will come your way tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. as we preview Alabama and Ole Miss. Our guests include former Bama and NFL great Tony Nathan, former Crimson Tide assistant coach and national champion on the 65 team Jimmy Fuller, and new University of Alabama president Dr. Stuart Bell. Plus, we'll have our Behind Enemy Lines segment from over in Mississippi. WTOK-TV will provide a look at how the Rebels view this game. And also, LaRon McClain, former Tuscaloosa County High and Alabama great, talks about his game-winning touchdown against the Rebels in 2006. Plus, features, analysis, and more. It's Crimson Tide Kickoff, presented by Alpha Insurance, tomorrow morning live from the UA campus, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. only on WVUA23. That is going to do it for our Football Friday program for tonight, but we'll be back next week with all your high school football scores and highlights. Our thanks to Domino's on 15th Street in Tuscaloosa for feeding our very hard-working crew. We're going to all sit down to some pizza right after this show tonight. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the morning on Crimson Tide Kickoff at 10 a.m. And Jen Chapman will be here tomorrow night for all your local sports on WVUA23 News at 10. And don't forget, because it's a late game on Sunday night at 10, Jen will have a complete Alabama-Ole Miss recap. Thanks for watching Football Friday. Have a good Friday evening and a great weekend.